Welcome to Yoga Body Sculpt and Iron Mat Pilates with Jessica. Grab some weights and find yourself an easy seat on the mat. As you inhale, expand your chest upward. Exhale using your deep core between your hips. Take that left hand and place it on the right knee. Right hand goes to the middle of your back on the mat. As you inhale, twist, and exhale, deepen into the stretch. Inhale and scoop your hand overhead towards your left knee, extending your ribs to the right side. Inhale and lift. Exhale across the arms and extend the head forward as you stretch your back. Inhale, exhale, and place your left hand on the mat behind you. Inhale and exhale into a deeper stretch towards the left side. Inhale, exhale, and scoop the air overhead as you take the left hand towards your right knee. And bring the hand all the way to the knee, crossing the arms and stretching the upper back. Continue to breathe and take the left arm back overhead, sending the ribs to the left side, and take the hand all the way back to the mat. As you breathe into this side stretch, twisting the spine and taking that left hand, threading it through to the right knee, crossing the arms and stretching that back again. Lift that right arm overhead and take it all the way to the mat as you twist the spine towards the right side. Breathing in and out, and taking that hand off the right knee and placing it back on the mat, returning to easy breath. Relax in your seat and continue to breathe in and out. Take that left hand again and place it on the right knee, twisting towards the right side. Inhaling and exhaling into the twist, then scooping that right hand overhead towards the left knee and stretching those obliques. We breathe and float into that back stretch, sending chin to chest, and then unthread that hand, placing the left hand on the mat and lifting the chest as you breathe into that twist on the left side. Scooping the hand overhead back towards that right knee. Breathe into that twist and stretch the full back. Take that hand and place it on the mat, coming into tabletop, tucking those toes, allowing the feet to stretch, taking those fingers towards the sides of the mat and going into circles with the body, opening up the shoulders and hips, rotating through in as big or as small a circle as you need. And then if you can, turn those fingers towards your knees and begin to rock in an opposite circle, opening the wrists as you continue to open those hips and shoulders, keeping them away from your ears as you rock forwards and backwards, going into child's pose and then pressing yourself slightly forward over those fingers. Find your breath moving back and forth. Breathing out and in. Take that right toe and then the right knee up off the mat, flossing back and forth, stretching the inner leg, and placing that knee and toe back on the mat. Bring that motion through to the left side, continuing to rock back and forth, keeping that core engaged as you stabilize the hips. And drop that knee and bring the toes back in, turning the fingers back towards your knees and rocking in a circle. Again, as small or as big as you need today. Maybe bring motion to that spine and then reverse your circle, turning the fingers towards the sides of your mat. And turn those fingers forward to the top of the mat. We rock forward and backward, taking the right toes out, right knee up, and flossing back and forth. Gaze at the top of the mat or the toes, or a combination of the two. Drop that knee and bring the toes in. Left foot comes out and the knee comes up, rocking back and forth. Warming the body with each breath. And bring the knee in and the toe comes back, rocking back and forth, extending slightly over those hands and pressing the body over the ankles. Paying attention to our posture as we flow back and forth. Holding here, slightly forward, and pressing back. Coming back to tabletop, let's press through to down dog, pushing our heels into the mat, and then slightly hover those knees in bear and press back into down dog. Going back and forth between bear and down dog. If you need to tap those knees, that's okay. Trying to keep a flat back, let's lift that right leg up and bend the knee in tiger tail. Bring that knee up to the right elbow and press it back up in a three-legged dog, tiger tail, and then come back to tap that elbow, press into three-legged dog, tiger tail, and tap the elbow, three-legged dog, tiger tail, tap the elbow, and bring it down into down dog. Tap the knees down and press into child's pose. Giving yourself a nice stretch all the way from the fingers down to the sits bones. Come back up and press into downward dog. Lifting that left leg straight up, we bend the knee and crunch it in towards the left elbow, pressing up, three-legged dog, tiger tail, tap the elbow, three-legged dog, tiger tail, and tap the elbow, three-legged dog, tiger tail, tap the elbow, three-legged dog, and bring the leg down, back into tabletop and child's pose. Breathe in and out as you sink into child's pose. Come up into tabletop and come into a plank position. Hold it here as you feel that long line from the shoulders down to your heels. We're going to lower down, keeping those arms nice and tight, pressing up into Cobra, and exhale down to the floor Tuck those toes and press all the way through to down dog. Extending the arms, we step or hop to the top of the mat, coming into forward fold. Lift into halfway lift and fold, stepping back into plank. Long line, breathe in and out as you lower down all the way, untucking those toes and pressing into Cobra. And lower down. Tuck those toes and press all the way through to down dog, adjusting your feet. Shift the hips back and step or hop to the top of the mat, coming into standing forward fold. Inhale and lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Breathe in and out, lower down. Keep your hips off the floor this time into up dog. Shift into down dog, stepping, shifting the weight, holding here, and then step or hop to the top of the mat for standing forward fold. Halfway lift and forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Tap those toes. Halfway lift, forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. Flossing that low back, allowing the spine to release. Breathe here, trying to elongate that spine, bringing those sits bones into the air. Step back into a lunge. Hands are on either side of the foot, tapping that left knee down and keeping the toes tucked. We cactus arms and float forward towards the mat, breathing in and out with cactus arms and down to the floor in this low lunge. Breathe and cactus arms. Exhale and take that right foot to meet the left. Come into child's pose. Reset yourself by twisting that left arm through to the right side. Inhale, exhale, and come back up. Take that left foot forward and come into a high lunge. Steady yourself and drop that right knee, keeping the toes tucked. Breathe, use the core, and come into cactus arms. Exhale forward. Inhale and lift. Breathe with intention. Cactus those arms. Keep the core engaged. Belly button to spine. Fold forward and take that left foot back, coming back into child's pose as you melt into your mat, and slide that right arm through for a gentle twist. Breathe and lift yourself up forward into puppy pose, extending those hips up and dropping those shoulders down. Feel the spine unwind and walk those hands back towards your torso as you come into Thunderbolt. Rolling those shoulders back and forward. Breathe in and out. Rolling the shoulders and then folding forward all the way onto the mat, taking that right arm to the right side and rolling onto that right side body. Lift that left leg and tap it behind you. And up and meet the right foot. Roll through, placing that left arm over, rolling to the left side. and lifting that right leg, tapping it behind you in scorpion. Lifting that foot and floating it back to meet the left. Rolling all the way through, taking palm over palm and forehead on your hands. Resting here for just a moment, breathing in and out. On your next inhale, lift yourself up into easy seat, adjusting your mat if you need to, and taking those arms out to the side for the Pilates portion of our workout. Rolling those shoulders back and forward, beginning to warm up again for our mat work. Coming up into forward fold, tapping those feet on the floor, getting those legs warm, and then folding back into child's pose. Breathing in and out, come into tabletop, and then step into plank if you can, or drop that left leg and lift the right up and down, or come into full plank and continue to lift the leg. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down, lower all the way down into child's pose. Take a breath and come back up into plank or modified plank, lifting that leg for 8 counts. And on the 8th count, you're going to hold that leg up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down into child's pose. Breathe and roll back up. Come into plank. We're going to lift that right leg again for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Breathe. And lower down. Drop down into child's pose. And come back up into that plank. Nice long line as you lift the left leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. Lower into child's pose. Breathing with intention and lifting back up. Coming onto that side body. We're going to come into side plank or modified side plank. Lifting all the way up. Breathe and lower down. Bring those knees and ankles together. Grab a weight and load that top leg. We're going to go into our clamshells, lifting that top knee up and down. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift that foot up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower down and switch sides. Coming into that modified side plank or into that full plank. Breathe and lower down. Knees and ankles together, load that top leg. Come into your clamshells. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift that foot. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Bonus move, go back to the left side and come up into a full plank if you can, and take that weight, lift it out from the shoulder and hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower down and switch sides, coming into that side plank, and lift the weight out from that left arm up. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Good job. Lower your torso on the mat and bring the knees up. Tap the feet on the mat, alternating right and left. Hands are by your side to stabilize. Using that low core, try not to dome your muscles as you breathe and tap. Down and bring those knees into chest, grabbing the weights, bringing them out from your shoulders and taking those knees back out. We go into dead bugs, alternating right and left and opposite arm. Tapping down and lifting up. Try not to let your low back lift off the mat. Breathe through each motion, in and out. And lower down, bring those knees into chest. Take a breath. In and out. Extend those legs up the wall, arms out from the shoulders. We're going to take a weight out to the side as we lower one leg and alternate. Lowering down for 4 counts and lifting for 2. Down for 4, up for 2. Out and in. Breathe. Core is engaged. Back is on the mat. You can even add a twist of the neck, looking opposite side of the arm that's dropping. And pause here with all limbs towards the ceiling. Drop slow and controlled. Overhead with the arms and towards the bottom of the mat with the legs. Your range of motion should only go as far as your back stays on the mat. Breathe and lower down. Dropping those weights by your side, lifting the hands overhead and rocking into a seated position. We're getting ready for our boat pose. Breathe and lean back slightly, lifting the legs off the mat and holding under your knees for a beginner boat. Breathe here. in and out. 3, 2, 1. Lower down, reach forward past those toes and rock back, lifting the feet and parallel arms for low boat. Keep that low core pulled in tight as if you're wrapping your spine, and rock forward. And when you're ready, rock back, lifting the legs straight up and paralleling those arms in boat pose. Add a bow and arrow twist to the right and the left, and float down. Breathe and add intensity by grabbing those weights. Rock forward and lift into modified boat. Parallel those arms and pull into bow and arrow. Hold it here. And rock it forward. Let's do that bow and arrow on the other side as we lift those legs, parallel the arms, and pull the left arm back. Breathe and balance. And rock it forward. Get ready for another boat as we rock back, lifting the legs and the arms. Pull into bow and arrow on the right side. And this time switch to the left. Breathe and rock it forward. One more time, lift up into full boat. Hold it here. Soft shoulders, tight core. Breathe through and rock it forward. Good job. Place those weights on either side of the mat and reach forward. Slide to the middle of your mat and lower down. Getting ready for bridge pose, we're rolling through those hips, squeezing at the top and the bottom through our glutes. Hands are by your side as you are pressing with the shoulders and the feet and tapping up and down. Breathing through. Hold it here. Breathe. Keep that bridge elevated and lower down. Grab those weights and load those legs as we go into bridge taps up and down, squeezing as you lower and lift, rolling through those hips and anchoring with the shoulders and the feet. Hold it here, squeezing those glutes and lower down, taking those weights and placing them on either side, lift that right foot to the left knee and roll through the bridge taps, up and down, up and down. Breathe in and out. Hold it here. Breathe. Hold it up and lower down. Place that foot on the floor. Shake it out a little and take that left foot to the right knee and roll through those bridge taps, up and down, in and out. Keeping that low core engaged and pressing through that foot. Breathe. In and out. Hold it here. Continue to breathe. And lower down. Drop that foot to the floor. Take a breath and grab those weights. Going into weighted bridges, down and up. Breathe. Move with intention. And hold here. Breathe. Continue to hold and lower down. Take a breath. Place the weights on those legs and go into bridge pulses. And lower down. Take the soles of the feet together for bonus move, butterfly bridge, lifting and lowering. Up and down. Up and down. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Lower those weights and take those legs straight out to the end of your mat. Lift those arms overhead for a nice long stretch and then roll to seated. Extending the hands towards the feet and then sliding to the middle of your mat. Shake those legs out, roll the shoulders back. Breathing in and rolling back, and then roll those shoulders forward. One more time. Breathe. And then take the hips, hinging forward with a flat back and an open chest, sliding those hands towards the feet. As you breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower down. Trying to keep a flat back, we lower down with each breath. Don't push to pain. Push to progress. Deepen that stretch. As you fold forward, then lift yourself up, bringing that left foot in, left knee pressed towards the floor, slide towards that right ankle. Take the left hand to the outside of the right foot and thread the right hand through to the left knee. Gazing towards that left knee. really stretching the neck and back. Inhale and lift. Exhale, lower that leg down and switch to the other side, pressing that right knee down, hinging forward, open chest, and taking that right hand to the outside of the left foot, the right hand on the left knee, gazing through as you twist that spine. Breathe and lift out. Coming into tabletop, untuck those toes and come into cat and cow, lowering down, lifting that spine and cat, and then hinging those hips, coming into cow. Breathe through the stretch, rolling the back and coming into tabletop, pressing through into child's pose and lifting forward, holding it here and pressing back into child's pose, forward and back. We floss those joints one more time as we cool down, pressing back and forth. Breathing with intention and taking that left knee out to the side, flossing back and forth. Drop that knee and bring the foot in, lifting the right knee up and flossing back and forth. Keeping a nice neutral spine, gazing at your mat. Drop that knee and bring the foot in. Press into child's pose and take those fingers to the side of the mat, returning to that circular motion. And then taking the fingers towards the knees. Keep that circle as small or as big as you need. And the fingers come to the top of the mat. We return to easy seat, crossing the arms. Let's lift that left arm overhead, sending those ribs to the left side of the body. And bring the arm all the way behind you to the middle of your back on the mat. Lift and twist here as you breathe. Breathe. And take that right hand up overhead, stretching that right side body. Continue to float that hand to the back of the mat as you breathe and twist. And then come back to easy seat. Thank you for joining me in this mat workout.